Hey everybody, XCI here. Welcome back to a blind let's play of Mass Effect 3. Here we have Joshua Caddy Shepard on Normandy, and we are going to immediately go downstairs and talk to Liara, see what she thinks about the stuff that just went down with the Asari. And if she has nothing to say, I might just move on, and we'll just bump whatever else might be here.
Thank you for the data packet. The results are available on the Information Network terminal.
Alright, well, we got something new here. Galay's that's what this the signature was. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We got store discount bonus. Nah, I don't need that anymore. Look at the money it's starting to, I mean, I do want to get all the armor for my collection, but power damage fight. I'm going to go with the power damage instead of the money, I think. Use the signature. Yeah, let's go power damage. Part of me, yeah, is I get things for cheaper because you can buy more. But, you know, I don't need it. So... check here. Correspondence from Classified Alliance Project Staff. Dr. Locke. I was working on the problem you sent me last night, and I think I found a solution for synchronizing the Crucible's energy bursts. Punch the attached capacitor redesign into your projections. It should shave 3.6 milliseconds off the Mass Effect field's activation time. You can see where that leads. If you approve, I'll send the schematics to manufacturing. We'd need roughly... Oh, God. Do I need to give you this money, or is the broker going to take care of this $250,000 by tomorrow morning? Dr. Hole. Okay.
Poor Rila. But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
You're not upset the monastery was destroyed?
No, not after what I saw. I don't care that they were Ardat Yakshi. To be turned into such creatures, nobody deserves that. Hello, Shepard.
Alright, so that seemed pretty relevant to what we just went through, but it feels like... Oh, these two guys are gone, though. Okay.
It was a rough mission. The Reapers are an ingenious and ruthless enemy. Poor Rila. Ingenious and ruthless. The worst kind. Never met a real Ardat Yakshi. Not that I know of, anyway. I think I dodged a bullet there. Seriously, I think I would have been a goner.
Come on, man.
Good to
Have
see you.
More confidence in yourself. You're Spectre now, kid. Come on. I assume you're not in there.
Everybody was fighting the Rannoch.
Hey, everybody.
Trying to push them back through the relay. Finally, the Krogan were turned loose and stopped them.
I see.
But when the Krogan rebelled, we had to deploy the genophage to stop them. Wasn't the only rebellion. 1,000 years later, the Geth revolted against the Quarians. That was a whole other war. Then along came the humans. My own people tangled with them for a while, and now, to top it all off, we've got the Reapers. What about you?
The Ouroboros fought the Densorin. The Andoromai conquered the Vandomai, and the Jatil turned against the Jar.
So, I guess nobody really ever gets their act together.
The Sinreal claimed to have found the path to eternal peace.
What happened?
The Ditaka preferred war and wiped them out.
I hope you guys have alcohol.
All of these.
Samara's the kind of soldier we need in this war.
Oh, Samara.
Nothing gets in her way.
Maybe.
I just hope I'm not in her way
In her
someday.
room?
That woman means business.
But her room is not her room anymore.
Now it's a mutated Asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends.
Nightmares again.
I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell.
What's left right now?
Or the Hanar. Or the Vorcha. This could get a lot worse before it gets better.
No.
Later.
Some of the crew seem shocked by the monstrosities we have encountered.
Hey.
They haven't seen what the Reapers could corrupt after 100 years. That was our war. Every battle conjured a new nightmare. This human holds such childish views of war. Your species has much to learn. Commander.
Is human right here? Okay.
It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it.
But it's evil.
When has that ever mattered in war?
Yeah, but converting other life forms into Reapers? I can't wrap my head around that.
Makes sense to me. It ensures you never run out of cannon fodder. Eliminates any local resistance. And for every soldier you add, your enemy loses 2. The one you converted, and his buddy on the other side who can't pull the trigger on a friend.
Master's rule, man.
You sound like you admire them.
Same way I admire a virus or a thresher maw. They've adapted perfectly to their situation.
But the Reapers want to destroy us.
And I have no intention of letting them. But if you don't respect your enemy's capabilities, you're in for one nasty surprise after another.
Commander.
Later.
Well, then don't talk after I leave the room, man. It's rude. There's no Jackies.
Have you seen the new poker table up in the lounge? It's going to waste.
Well, I was
Yeah.
thinking of inviting Sony and Trainer up for a wee game of strip poker.
Right. You're not going to invite Edie, too?
Well, in the game of strip poker, she's already lost.
You, Esteban. It's about time you loosened up a little.
Not sure how drinking mezcal late into the night makes me a better crewman.
How does it not? Gives you heart. You need heart to fight this kind of war.
A hard burn, maybe. Seriously, could we at least get some decent tequila?
Hey, you're the procurement specialist. Set us up.
The next time you blow up a monastery, let me know you've left the premises, okay? I worry about you. Everything's in order.
And let's upgrade the Carnifex, right? Let's give it a shot. It's not going to cost that much, I don't think. Let's go for 3. That's 20, for 5,000. So it's not, it's under 10k to get it to this. That's where it stops, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see what that did to the stats. Let's bail out of that. Let's go in here. That's right, I picked up the one gun. Okay, and let's check out the Carnifex. This one, right? What? Right here, Carnifex. Oh yeah, see, it's still not better. I mean, it's better in no way. I mean, the fire rate is not that much better for this gun to be... Why would I get this gun? Why would I get this gun? The fire rate's still... I mean, it's literally a crappier version of the Executioner, unless I'm missing something. Unless I picked the wrong gun. There's a very good chance I picked the wrong gun as well. So let me look at the guns again. No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm getting to the point in the game, though, where I might start picking guns and just ramping them up. Get into level 5 just because I got the money and I complete this and stuff like that. See how much where the money can spread. But I also want to be careful because other things can open up in the game that I need to spend money on. So it just doesn't seem like, why would I get this? Unless, is it this? Like, do I, if I increase, if I get, no. That doesn't do it. So, I don't know. It's not that much better. I'm confused. I am going to stay with the Executioner. Alright, let's see what's new here. We have the Disciple. Originally handcrafted for the exclusive use of Justicars, the Disciple shotgun schematics were finally released to Asari commandos after centuries of negotiation. The Disciple uses shells packed with microscale sub-munitions to deal staggering amounts of damage. Even shielded enemies are stunned by the force of a blast from this weapon. That sounds like fun. What are the stats actually looking like right here? I'm going to have to compare it with someone who's carrying a shotgun. Let's see, but let's... No. I want to get my powers. That was good. That seemed decent. It seemed to work out for me. Okay, so we're done here. Okay. What do you guys got to say?
Glad you talked Samara down.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. And the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut it anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy.
Commander?
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the comm buoy systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we're not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
Bad emails. That's what I left the last episode to do. My bad. Okay, we have the Omega. From Bray. Things are settling down on Omega. Looks like the Talons are the new security force on the station. Their leader said something about honoring Kandros' memory. I say they were being cute, except they're not shy about backing up the sentiment with firepower. Be careful out there. No, there's at least one Batarian here that doesn't want you dead. Well, I mean, that other general had his chance, but now he's part of a greater whole. We have a Asari squad ready. Quarian Lemes. As of an hour ago, Asari High Command has assigned my squad to support you. We will ride with the Second Fleet until it's time to deploy. If you'll allow me a personal note, I knew a few of the commandos who went down to that monastery. Nothing will bring them back, but hearing that that place went up in smoke is the only good news I've heard in weeks. Heading for the front lines. I finished my business on Lessus. I would offer to travel once again with you on the Normandy, but the code dictates I join the fight where it is most dire. While you do your essential work, I will do my best to help hold the front. Before I depart, I'll return to the Citadel for a short time to prepare. If it does not interfere with your duties, come find me there. I will. Citadel meetup. Jacob Taylor. Oh yeah, that's right. That's another character that I don't know, I feel like I could have. I don't know. I didn't really connect with Jacob in Mass Effect 2. Hello, Shepard. This Crucible project is intense. Bryn and the others are on it around the clock. Pretty soon I'll have to make a run to the Citadel to pick up some equipment at the hospital. If you've got time, want to meet me there? Things were so crazy on Galax. It'd be good to see you in a quieter place, you know? Hope to see you around, Jacob. And Crucible update from Brent Cole. Thank you again for all you did to get our group out of that facility on Galax. Admiral Hackett is an amazing man, and it's a privilege to work under him. The construction of the Crucible is presenting its challenges, but my team and I determined to crack its mysteries. Although I never rely on luck, in this instance I fear we may need a little. Stay safe, Commander. I hope our paths cross again. Okay, well, let's look at the map. Let's talk to Trainer.
The Crucible project received some new tech from the Asari government.
I'm glad they've decided to help the war effort.
Everybody has to fight now, no matter how pretty you are. I learned that the hard way. Commander?
Alright. And did anything else open up? Places, okay, leave orbit. I don't think this is dinkable. Oh, 100%. We're good. We're good. Where the hell are we going? Right here. Oh, that's right. This is a scenario where my gas was like really low. Oh, right. Okay, well. Okay, we have to go back to the Citadel. We don't have a choice. I need to fuel up. Looks like a good time to do a walk break and catch up with the crew. I honestly, I do think everything else is right except the Quarians. Well, nope. Let's clean up that. Let's clean up the queue. No, let's not even look around. It doesn't even matter. For a while, and so I can. Oh, Jacob.
Hey, Shepard. I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy right now.
Exactly. So you have to take the moments when you can. What's going on with the Crucible?
That project is crazy. Freaking huge. And all these brilliant minds are working night and day trying to figure it out. I wish you could see them. Heads down, piecing it together. It's something to see. We'll get this Crucible built, Shepard. And then, we'll win this thing. I feel it. Do you feel it?
Yeah, sure, I feel it. And I'm counting on you and everyone there. Get it done.
Believe it.
It was interesting to meet Bryn. How is she?
She's great, actually. It's good to see her work without the distraction of having to worry about the colony.
And you and her?
We're having a baby, Shepard.
Wow. Congratulations.
Wasn't exactly planned, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be a better father than mine was. Do the whole thing right. It's,
One more thing to fight for.
You got that right. Bryn wants to name it after you.
Really?
Man, be tons of Shepards in the galaxy.
Shepard.
That's
so many babies.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk her out of it. No offense.
None taken.
Good.
Oh, one less. What are you gonna do?
So what's going on with you? You still like what you're doing?
Things are good. I'm good.
Still not tempted to come back to the Normandy?
Always tempted, Shepard. But no.
So, you working on the Crucible?
Don't get me wrong. I'm smart. But not that smart. Hackett keeps me busy, though.
How's he doing?
Holding up. If they make old guys any tougher than that, I'd like to see it.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
I like how much effort they put into making sure that all the characters you've interacted with do have a moment in the game, you know? I'm just doing a check here because it's been a long time since I've wandered around the halls of the medical facilities. Oh, or not.
I overheard what you said.
See?
I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
Right. I thought it was another guy.
Yes, I think this is it. With these schematics, we should be able to come up with an antidote. Thank you. The General might pull through because of this.
Somehow I didn't think
Yes, General Corellius should make a full recovery. He's already awake and responsive.
Checked the 2 docks already, and there was nothing. There's Samara right there. Right there, Samara. I know. Just chill for a second. Or I could just check the map. I could just check the map instead of running. No, because sometimes they don't appear on the maps. I think I validated that. There's Samara. There's Jacob, Edie, Joker, Arya, Jane. But you see what I mean? Like, there is no cadence. So I think something screwed up with the cadence thing. Alright, well, weird. Weird.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falere is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
It's cool, but it's got its flaws too, you know?
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Be modest, Coyote. Keep it in.
Will Falere be alright in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falere will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
I mean, I'm impulsive, but man. Come on, Samara.
Good luck out there, Samara.
I mean,
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things.
It would matter if you're not willing.
But Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire soon enough.
All right. Let's go shopping. There it is. Get those damn briefs. What do they do anyways? Shields. Okay, well I wasn't in a rush. I don't know why I didn't buy this. But there you go. These servers are benign.
Her name is Tasha Poray. Of course. P-O-R-A-E. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed. Can you inform me if she's under orders not to communicate
with
her family?
What are the odds that I ran across this?
It's,
you know what I'm saying?
Been a while since I heard from her.
I'm so sorry.
But I would be contacted if she were injured, correct? Yes, I'm listed as her bond mate. Yes, I can hold. Her name is Tasha Poray. Of course.
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come?
Five rep. Jeez.
Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
Yeah, Poopy. Sorry. Checking Caden, just in case he's going crazy. But no. He is going crazy. That's a confirmation. He's not here. He is going crazy. He's not here at all. Okay, so I think I'm done with the Citadel. I mean, we have the bar, but I mean, I'm only going there to get a drink. What? Get off the table, you fucking savage. I'm only going there to drink. They have pigeons here? Are you sure that's safe? Like, this is problematic for some of these species. Are you guys cool? You are, okay. Okay, well, let's reread these. I feel like I missed. Okay, CSEC officer needs updated ciphers to break. Find the ciphers. What the hell, man? I got one planet left. Well, I mean, that's something might start after that. So maybe other systems open up. I don't. Maybe this stuff is. Let's just keep. Okay, so we have chemical treatment. Treatment for chemical burns. Find a treatment. I don't know how to help you. Fossil. We have the specimen. Find one and return it to him in the preceding. No, I didn't get this. Reaper code fragment. Needs, which means I don't have this either yet. Target jamming technology needs. Okay, needs. So I don't have this yet. Find technology. Don't have it. Code of the Ancients. Needs. I need the Holy Book. Don't have it. Fuck you, Resistance Movement. Hades Nexus. I did realize, like, I was kind of joking with the needs, but I mean, that's legitimately a keyword for you to know that you need it. You need to get, someone needs it, and you need to get it. Recover it from Hades Nexus. If I had to name, I mean, there's two things here from Hades Nexus. Okay, did I miss something with the Hades Nexus? And then this is just, I don't know what happened there. I'm going to keep saying it. Keep saying it. Perseus Vale. Yeah. And that's a priority mission. So, I mean, what's this one? Needs. There you go. That is a keyword. Shit. Find them in the Salian Nebula. Well, here's the thing. We have Salian. I don't even know. I mean, let's go to the map. Let's go back to Normandy. So I think we're done. I wish I knew a better way to determine whether that's the case or not. But I'm only going off what I can see in the quests, which means, oh god, I'm kicking off the Quarians. Let's push this game forward. So we can, baby. Let's do this. Okay, I think that's it. Quarian envoy ship. This diplomatic frigate is like no Quarian ship on record. Its hull is relatively low temperature, and it appears to be venting heat in a manner similar to that of the Normandy when it comes out of stealth mode. How the Quarians developed this high-tech vessel is unknown, but its hailing frequencies are open, and welcoming messages are being tight beamed to the Normandy. All right, looks like she took.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again. Though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I had hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
Would have been easier all around if you'd succeeded.
Oh,
Indeed.
Coyote.
Our predecessors underestimated the threat. They gave the Geth time to mobilize.
Whereas you chose to attack the Geth rather than consider negotiation.
They were just machines at the beginning. They became something more. It's within context. You just let me explain myself. Yes, okay, at this point, yes. Yes, it was a bad idea because you got evidence that they weren't just machines at one point. You should have just taken a step back. Well, to them it's all probably all the same. It's all relative to their understanding of everything. They probably still consider them machines, and just that's that. So it's maybe it's easier to look at. I don't know. From the outside looking in, I don't know.
I agree, Admiral Chorus. That was a mistake.
We're correcting our ancestors' mistakes.
In the middle of a galactic invasion.
This was the most appropriate time.
Of course it was. The Council was too busy with the Reapers to slap sanctions on you for starting another war.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
No, not countered. No.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Kill the Reaper.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tali. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got.
Yeah, but some of those are live ships.
However much is left from this stupid war.
Right? I mean, they don't have that.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tali.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
I'm good. I was born ready. Okay. Yeah, I know I just heard some of that, but that's fine. Okay, Okay, why? You're just flashing because you still want to put the 4 points. I'm not letting you put those 4 points anywhere. Relax. We have the Geth. Okay, Quarians have tried to retake their homeworld from the Geth. Unfortunately, the Geth have been upgraded by the Reapers. Oh, that's bad news, Bears, man. It's gonna ruin everything. All my thinking. I was trying to find a neutral ground. If that's happening. And the Quarian fleet is trapped. Travel to the Quarian home system and disable the Geth dreadnought broadcasting the Reaper control signal. Could all end with the Reaper, though, being taken out. So
Admiral Stephen Hackett is a decorated... Tali Zora, a Quarian machinist, was born in 2161 on the live ship Raya. During her pilgrimage, a rite of passage in which Quarians proved their worth to the fleet, she recovered a Geth memory core that proved a rogue Spectre, Saron Arterius, was working with the Geth. As a consequence, Tali Zora became a crew member of the SSV Normandy, where she served under Commander Shepard during the Battle of the Citadel. Tali Zora returned to the migrant fleet following the destruction of the first Normandy. Soon after, the Admiralty Board sent her to the former Quarian colony of Haestrom to recover data on the planet's dying sun. Most of her team was killed when they fell under attack from the Geth. But Tali Zora herself was narrowly rescued by Shepard and the crew of the rebuilt Normandy. The Quarian rejoined Shepard to help oppose the Collector threat, but her current whereabouts are unknown.
Were you sleeping? Did you not just see the scene that just happened? Video game? Okay. Well, I get. Well, hold on.
Commander.
Okay, you have nothing to say. I think I just gotta go. I mean, I should try to find... I'm assuming Tali is on... Well, you know what? Let's just find out. Yeah, she is. Oh, war room. That's fine. Let's close. Let's go here. Let's talk
Commander.
before we move on. We are.
That dreadnought is tearing through our fleet. Let me know when you're ready to hit it.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started, anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
Simple hacking.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
So what about Legion?
It returned to Geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
Oh dear.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation.
That's awesome.
But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Any idea where Legion is now?
No.
Fun.
In our last message, it told me that the Geth were having trouble reaching consensus.
And then nothing?
Maybe it was fighting the Reaper takeover, or maybe it didn't want to give intel to an enemy. I could have warned it about the invasion. I didn't.
You'd have been betraying your own people.
I never wanted to be an admiral.
Talk to you later, Tali.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Oh. Okay.
Shepard, the fleet is under heavy fire. We need to hit the dreadnought.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships, medical vessels, and life ships. Admiral Chorus coordinates them, though individual ships' captains still have power. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
Yeah.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far.
Okay.
But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the
Jesus.
flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
No, that's crazy.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of
Oh
Ferris.
my god.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
But I mean, that's like putting some.
If need be, I'll apologize once this war is over.
Hey,
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
I don't like that part.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
What do you think of that? It goes boom and then bye-bye. Yeah, that's what happens. Like.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels.
She just
Her
figured
technical
the single finger
breakthroughs
quote.
have put us within striking distance of the home world.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright. We are going to go up to the cabin and call Tali up and see what's up. Yeah, alright. Now, Tali.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
Here we go. What's up?
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
It's crazy because I always think to original Coyote, and I'm like, you just do it. You just gotta do it. But I'm like, no, breathe. It's your friend here. It's like a little sister.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter.
Yeah.
The Admiral.
I know. And at
Own
least
that
now,
shit.
I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better.
Well,
That probably
just with
sounds
power.
stupid. It's just...
And then make things
I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tali. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, that was nice. Alright, energy drain unlocked. Okay. Well, there's definitely Reapers here. It's gotta matter, right?
Faster than light jump successful.
Alright, well, I don't know. Someone let me know. I'm not. It doesn't say anything. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna mass relay my ass out of here and just see what's going down. Oh wait. Now that we have a new place now. Sure. Let's go. Haza is an ice giant composed primarily of hydrogen and helium. It's colored a striking aquamarine because of small concentrations of methane, water ice, and ammonia. Its relatively small size is a curiosity to human astronomers who would have expected a larger hydrogen helium giant to have accreted during the solar system's formation. The Quarians have driven the Geth away from the planet's helium through fueling machinery, but it is clear that Geth put up a fight. Wreckage from Quarian fighters litters the area, and more than one refueling station appears to have been blown apart by kinetic impacts in a scorched earth tactic. Okay, they're not around. They're not around to get pissy. I mean, they are. They're all right here. But I think I can read in peace. We have Addis. Addis is marginally warmer than Rannoch, despite being further from its sun. Volcanic activity spews methane into Addis's atmosphere, and the haze retains heat and a greenhouse effect. Historically, the Quarians used the Geth to mine the planet, and when the Geth rebelled, the small Quarian population on and about Addis was quickly overrun. It is clear that the Quarian armada has not forgotten or forgiven. The remains of Geth space stations litter Addis's orbit, now all shrapnel and fused metal. The Normandy sensors pick up a strange croaking sound, probably some kind of distress call from Geth survivors left floating in space, condemned to the eternal cold. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Caddy. Check. We have Caddy as a low gravity for a planet of its size, which proved a significant boon to early Quarian explorers. Even before the discovery of Mass Effect technology, it was easy to extract Caddy's resources. When the Quarians made first contact with the Citadel species and gained access to EZO, profits rose and the orbital stations became a beehive of activity. Today, Caddy's Lagrange points are littered with space junk, including pieces of a Geth orbital station that must have massed at least 500 million tons. Such a station could have generated impressive kinetic barriers, but even these appear to have been insufficient against the Quarian's attack. Alright, well, the planets seem to be secure. Rannoch. Although its orange sun is only about 90% the mass of Sol and half as luminous, Rannoch is arid by Earth standards because it formed closer to its star and has slightly less ocean coverage. Photosynthetic life is concentrated around rivers and oceans with large expanses of desert in between. The importance of plant life and shade in ancient Quarian culture is evident in the translation of Rannoch's name, Walled Garden. To starship sensors, the most obvious feature of the Quarian homeworld is the numerous heat sources in orbit. Thousands of Geth space stations watch over the planet. Somewhere in this artificial swarm of constructions lurks the Geth armada, waiting for its moment to counterattack. Okay, well, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here, but I want to see what happens here. Close to the star, the Normandy scanners can detect a nigh uncountable number of Geth satellites that use solar sails to self-correct their position. The Geth place the ultra-lightweight constructions around the sun to collect energy arranged in a vast array known as a Dyson bubble. Scattered among them are space stations and servers that draw power for the satellites through wireless energy transfer. Most of the space stations are wreckage now, and no small number of solar sails have also been destroyed. It appears the Quarians began to destroy them, but were stopped before the attack was complete. Looks like everything in the migrant fleet. Let's find out. Can we land? No. A flotilla of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians, the migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. It is a testament to the Quarian strategic skill that these numbers have not dropped significantly during recent battles. The fleet is now on the far side of the sun from Rannoch, the better to cloak its movements from the Geth. All right, well, it looks like there's only one thing left to do, and that's to kick off this priority mission by going onto the Geth Dreadnought. Oh my god. And hopefully that means running into Legion. I'm kind of curious to see what his angle is. I can speculate a little bit on what his... I mean, obviously, like, he was your ally at one point. He's a fanboy, and I feel like he's gone in there with some sort of, like honorable plan to do, and then there was the choice made on the facility, right, with the whole... So I feel like that's probably going to have some after effect on the narrative. And then there's the fact that the Reapers are sending a signal down that might be screwing their hardwiring. I think is going to be it's going to make this... it's already a complicated situation that's going to be made even more complicated because it's this synthetic life that has been taken over by the Reapers. They have taken advantage of these automatons. So I mean, like, or they weren't automatons. They're free-willed, but they were turned into automatons, like just robots. And so it's a very complex issue because now you're talking about things that were robots. They did get sort of like the whole free will thing. They did show signs of creative exploration. They did show signs of worship, whether they were worshiping the wrong thing or not. But then they always talk about just the idea of the spark, and that and there's a higher order there, and it might have preceded the Reapers even, and maybe that we don't know, but it's a very complicated issue. So this is probably the part of the plot that I've been looking forward to the most for the entire series since Mass Effect 1, since finding that radio in the wall that was playing music from a Geth homeworld or a Geth planet or something. And for me, that was like the first seed of like, oh, this isn't normal, because as I explained in that series, in that episode, and then at some point in episode 2, I kind of like brought this back up again, but the idea of creating art is not something that machines are like. This is like, that's when society evolves into something more. And so for me, from I got a bit of I do a lot of reading with philosophy, and that was part of like the thing I was studying, and it's just that there's something significant about a culture like that develops art. Like that's where you go from it's your heightened enlightenment, anyways, point is, I'm looking forward to this next part. I'm gonna start it with a clean episode, and I'll catch you there. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.